it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. Today is a fun video. I'm going to tell you guys how I found out that I was pregnant. So if you're brand new to the game and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I am pregnant with our third little boy, our rainbow baby. And today I am sitting on my bed, so you're going to hear my cat. I am busy packing because mommy is going away for a vacation. Can you believe it? Like, I am actually going to be going on vacation. It's just me and one of my friends, and we are going to go have fun, like a spring break kind of thing, even though I don't really get spring break anymore. So I am busy doing all of that stuff, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys because I am so behind on like pregnancy videos. But don't worry, next week there is going to be pregnancy updates now that we have like told everybody and everybody knows. I am 16 weeks pregnant as of like 2 days ago, I believe. I always lose track, especially the third time around, I lose track. But I haven't shared with you guys how I found out I was pregnant. I didn't do any trying to conceive videos, and I didn't do any like you guys finding out right away. Like I said, we've recently just told everybody just because of what has happened in my past. I've had 2 miscarriages, if you don't know. One was very early, and one of them was a blighted ovum, which was a miscarriage, and that was a big deal. So I will always have those videos down below if you want to go check that out. But yes, I found out I was pregnant, and I was super excited, super nervous. I mean, there's that story about pregnancy after loss. Go check that one out. But this goes more into depth of like just how I found out. So if you don't know, my family and I went on vacation. When you have kids, it's not really vacation, but we went to Hawaii for Christmas. And while we were gone, well, before we were gone, I started, no, this is not a trying to conceive video, but there is a little bit TMI, I guess. So just warning, nothing major. So before we left, we were starting to try to get pregnant. As of December 1st, once I had like my first cycle of that month, which is at the beginning of the month, because that was like my first real cycle after getting my DNC, which was the month before. So as of the month of December, I said, okay, let's start trying and just see what's going to happen. I really didn't think it was going to happen, and I was just doubtful that anything good would come of anything just because of what I've already been through. So I wasn't like, we were trying, but we weren't like, I guess, super duper trying. Like I don't believe I remember taking ovulation tests. I probably did just because I had so many of them. I don't remember that. So, and we were in the whole hustle bustle of going to Hawaii, doing Christmas early, then like just the holidays. So I had my cycle, totally normal. We started trying, and then we left for Hawaii, I think on December 19th. So calculating everything, I ovulate early. I just already know that. So when we left, technically I was pregnant. Obviously didn't know anything. My missed period wasn't going to be for a whole nother 28 days after the 6th. So wasn't really thinking anything of it. I had no symptoms whatsoever, like absolutely nothing. So I was like, you know what, when we get back, because once we get back, then I have at least like a week or something before my period's supposed to start. So I'll just wait until I've missed my period to take a test. So we go to Hawaii. I drink. I do everything that I would normally do, snorkel, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I didn't get like wasted. I didn't drink more than just getting a little tipsy because I do have 2 small children. So we did have one date night out, and that's when I got a little bit tipsy. Not really able to drive a car, but we were walking everywhere, so we didn't worry about it. And then we leave Hawaii, and we go to the airport, and we're about to check in. And I mean, it's the 4 of us, all of our bags, everything. We look like freaking circus coming through anywhere. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. So we come up to the counter, and the lady's like, we're like, last name May. We're going to California. And so she's like, oh, the May family of 5. And we're like, no, there's only 4 of us. We did have like 4 different reservations the way that we booked our tickets. So one of them, I think one of them I did have like Nolan with me. I don't know, it might have looked like there was 5 different things, but there wasn't. There was 4. And so we're like, no, family of 4. And my husband looks at me and he's like, there's something you need to tell me? And I'm like, I have no idea. No, there's nothing I need to tell you. And so she, during our whole process of checking us in, which took forever, she mentioned it like 3 different times. Like, oh, party of 5, or like family of 5. I'm like, no, like 4. Do you see us? Like counting us. So I thought that was really strange. So we go through everything. We end up going to lunch. I end up having a beer because I don't think I'm pregnant. just because traveling with children, if you're able to drink alcohol, do it. They push you to the limits. So we just, normal relaxing time. We got home, no problem. We got home super late because our flight came in at like midnight or something. And that actually ended up being Liam's birthday, the day that we came in. So we call our person to come and pick us up. Total disaster at the San Diego airport at midnight on the day of December 27th. Like, I'll remember it forever. It was horrible to get picked up. We called, so it was for us, and somehow they didn't pick us up. There wasn't enough room to go get our car. Oh, after traveling forever with kids, I was just done. Totally done. Liam had a breakdown. It was just horrible. So finally a car comes to get us, or like a van thing comes to get us, and they pick up someone else, and then they take us to where we're going to pick up our car. So he calls ahead to find out like where our car is so that he can drop us off because we forgot where it was. And so he's like, yeah, I've got the May family of 5 ready to be dropped off, blah, blah, blah. And my husband, like, he's sitting in front of me in the van and he turns around at me and I was like, that's strange. Like, the second person from a whole different state, different airports, everything, said May family party of 5. And so I was like, that is so weird. Like, I'm not really into like spiritual worlds and all that kind of stuff. But when something like that happens twice, very interesting. So I was like, you know what? And I didn't say anything to my husband. I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow morning, like once we've gone home, like, and I've slept for a little while, I'll take a pregnancy test just to see. Like, I've got tons of them. Not anymore, but I have tons of them underneath my sink when we were trying to conceive. So I was like, you know, I'll just take one. So like we get home, I sleep for like 3 hours or something. But when I wake up, like it's Liam's birthday, so we're in birthday mode. I just go to the bathroom, and it's one of like the 99-cent ones, because honestly, those give you results, I swear, way before the first response or anything. I get a positive on those 99-cent ones way before anything else. It's very strange. So mind you, this is like a week or something before my missed period, maybe even like a week and a half before my missed period. And so immediately there is a line. Like, I'm not expecting anything, so I drop it on there. I walk like out of the bathroom. Like, my bathroom's right over here. I just like walk out of my bathroom, sit on the bed, blah, blah, blah. Like, not thinking anything of it. And I go walk back and it's like positive right away. So that is how I found out I was pregnant. 2 people told me without them knowing, without me knowing. Thankfully, like, I was really early on. So yes, I was drinking, but it didn't damage the baby. He is perfectly fine. 100% perfect. He is now moving, so I'm feeling him, and yeah, he's perfect. So that is how I found out I was pregnant. And then my pregnancy after loss video kind of goes more into how I felt after that. But telling my husband, I think I did it the day of, I left the tests like out on the counter, and I just left it there. And he knows what they look like. Obviously, it didn't say pregnant, but I just, after our miscarriage, I took all the expensive tests that say you're pregnant and stuff, and they did, and I wasn't. So I was fine with just the 99-cent one this time. But I did keep taking them to make sure that the line got darker and darker, which it totally did. And then I was getting my blood test. So everything got darker. I left the test out on the counter, and I remember like hours later being like, well, to my husband, did you see what was on the counter? And he was like, oh yeah, the positive pregnancy test. I'm like, yeah. He too was very timid at first. Obviously he was probably a little bit excited, but very nervous. And when he gets nervous, he gets very quiet. He doesn't share anything. So it was kind of like not super excited, not super sad. Like, we were both just kind of like, okay, like I'll see. When I got pregnant with Liam, obviously I was crazy, jumping up and down, crazy excited. He was nervous and scared, so he didn't really talk too much. I do have the footage of that, but with Nolan, I was so shocked that I took it, and we went upstairs, threw the test on the bed because he was sitting with Liam on the bed, and I said, ready or not? And then this time it was even less dramatic than that. Telling the boys, we didn't tell them until we got a ultrasound, and then we said there's a strong baby in mommy's belly, because last time we told them and there wasn't, and it was a big a big deal. Now telling everybody else, we slowly started telling people once we got ultrasound pictures, and obviously everybody was super excited. Everyone was more confident about it than I was because they didn't go through what I went through. But that is how I found out I was pregnant. People told me and I didn't believe them until I took that test. So did anything weird happen to you guys when you found out you were pregnant or your significant other? Leave me those stories down below because I love to hear how people find out, because everyone finds out differently. Even if you're testing, you might not get a positive and then all of a sudden you do, and it's something super exciting. So if you are trying to conceive, I am sending you lots of good baby vibes. If you are pregnant with your rainbow baby like I am, congratulations. If you just had a baby, congratulations as well. Love to hear what you guys have to say. So far my comments are not disabled. I don't think they will be because my kids aren't in it very often. So make sure you leave comments because I love to interact with you guys. Go follow me on Instagram, and I do have Facebook. I'm going to get Facebook up and going more. I'm not really on Twitter, but I am on Instagram. Make sure to follow my Instagram, Days of May 19, because I do like giveaways. I show you like my teamy things, because teamy is like my new favorite thing. So make sure to go check out my Instagram. I do stories, all that fun stuff. And I would love for you guys to join the Days of May family. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Click that little bell so that you are notified when I put out a video, and leave me that comment. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.